Last night on Survivor Guatemala, the Yasha tribe made its first trip to tribal council. And in the end, Morgan McDevitt, a former magician's assistant, disappeared from the tribe.
It's a busy morning. Everybody's working. Except for right now, I would say Morgan's the one that's not doing as much around the camp as everybody else. I love Morgan, but you got to work around the camp if you want tribe mates to be on your side.
More valuable when she never stops working. How can we vote when Morgan does nothing?
Morgan or Lydia? It's gotta be Morgan.
Morgan, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
Morgan McDevitt, good morning.
Good morning.
Last night you said you were completely blindsided.
I was completely blindsided.
Why? What made you feel so secure?
Well, I was doing really, really well in challenges, and our tribe was just so close to each other, and we were so honest with each other about everything. I had promised Brianna that I wouldn't vote for her. I was very honest with her about that. Lydia knew that I was voting for her. It just completely went over my head. No one had told me, hey, you're being lazy. Hey, you need to step up and do this.
Well, do you think you were being lazy? I mean, Gary was kind of leading that accusation.
Yeah, Gary, I don't think...
Yeah, saying you were getting your hair braided, sitting by the lake.
Yeah, well, I mean, in my defense, we all were getting our hair braided and we all were drinking water. I think maybe in comparison to Lydia, I was lazy, but I think that I just had a completely different work ethic than everyone else. For me, it was all about preparing mentally and physically while we were at camp and getting ready for the challenges. I didn't feel the need to just like run around and just try to find something to do at camp and then exhaust myself for the challenges. For me, it was all about avoiding tribal council.
So who do you think deserved to get booted?
Well, I think that Brianna was really weak at challenges, and I think that she might have been the weakest link as far as that goes. Lydia is a workhorse. I'm not going to deny her of that. I mean, she never stopped working. But I think that I was still stronger in challenges than her.
You know, watching this season of Survivor, it looks like it's the most grueling. I mean, the men on the other team were, vomiting. I mean, how grueling was it for you?
Well, actually, I was doing okay after the hike.
You're stronger than the guys.
Compared to the men of Nakum, they were just, rocked. They were not doing too good at all. I was never hungry. I think the hardest part for me was probably the mosquito bites. They were just so aggravating and annoying, but I was never, physically defeated.
Well, what about that tug of war in the mud? The physical challenges must have been...
The tug of war is so hard because I was doing really well physically, but there's nothing that a 102-pound girl can do compared to 200-plus some Judd. That competition was just sheer body mass. What
about that 11-mile race?
The 11-mile hike, it was more like a 15-mile hike after we got lost. I mean, if the path goes like this and you go around just a little bit, you're going a lot more than 11 miles. It was grueling, but that's where I kind of got a chance to show myself physically. I do have a lot of endurance, and I don't know, I did pretty well on that hike.
As a magician's assistant in real life, did any of your skills help in Guatemala?
Yeah, I would say as a magician's assistant, I had to do a lot of physical stuff.
All right. Well, Morgan McDevitt, we should say that you made your hair brown. That's what you did as a magician's assistant.
Right.
All right. Thanks a lot.